Hello folks, Bronco Bob here with Texas Best Used Motorcycles. Here today to show you a really beautiful 39 Ford Coupe. I'm going to show you the trunk first. It does have some extra parts. There's some hinges for the trunk. In the box is a passenger door glass. You can see the spare tire. It's got a old radio, vintage add-on radio. It's got the rubber mat. These trunks were huge back in the day. And this one does have a few places where the paint's coming up. This car was a full restoration back in the 70s. The paint has held up reasonably well. It does have some waves in the paint. It's got some beautiful hubcaps, stainless steel. It's got the Coker wide white wall tires. The interior is really nice. It's been redone in cloth. It's got the deluxe steering wheel where the hub stays fixed when you turn it. The gauges, it's got the mercury temperature gauge. There's your choke, your throttle. It's the last year that the windshield cranks out to give you ventilation. It's also the last year that the 3-speed shifter is in the floor. The glove box has a clock. And I love this. These cars didn't have vent windows, but you can roll the window and it slides back, and that's your vent right there. Pretty cool. Then the window rolls down. My favorite thing about this car, besides the smooth running flathead V8, it has a hidden compartment behind the seat. It's going to take me a second. I'm going to have to use both hands to lift this up. And I love what's hidden behind the seat. These old flathead Fords were used to run moonshine back in the day. Of course, Prohibition ended before this car was built, but there were still dry counties and they were taking moonshine. The tires have plenty of tread. The brakes have been redone. The motor was rebuilt, again back in the 70s. It's got the correct horns. The radiator was upgraded to an aluminum radiator where it originally had a brass radiator. Still running a 6-volt system. It's got an oil bath air cleaner, but just the style of this car, the flush mounted headlights, is just, it's a classic for sure. I'm going to start this engine up. Your switch is here, and you can lock the steering right there with the key. But she starts really nice. It's a low compression flathead V8, runs on regular gas, makes about 80 horsepower. Looks like that when they did the overhaul, they replaced the head studs with chrome acorn nuts, which was popular back in the day. But this car you can drive. You can take it to car shows, you can go get ice cream. It's got the original bumper on the front in really good shape. Could be a reproduction. Split windshield that folds out. It's a cool morning here in Texas. Just a beautiful old car. Does have a few dents and dings, a few scratches, a few scrapes. But hey, it's a 1939 that you can drive. The moldings and chrome are in good shape. The stainless. The grille looks good. It's got a little bit of pitting up here on the front. But it's brought to you by Texas Best Used Motorcycles right here in Mansfield, Texas. I'm going to put it up on a lift and we'll get some undercarriage pictures. This car is really in fantastic, solid condition. But have a great day. I'm Bronco Bob wishing you happy trails. In fact, let's take it for a spin. I mean, we're here. The floor is a kind of a rubber mat. First gear is not synchronized, so you can't downshift into first unless you double clutch it. Oh, the passenger window does have a crack in it. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but there's a replacement glass in a box in the trunk. And this is your headlight switch here. Pretty cool. The steering is very easy. Of course, it has a huge steering wheel. Gives you some leverage. I need to close this door all the way. I love looking over the hood of these old cars. Long nose. Yeah, for some reason the camera doesn't want to focus through the glass. That's interesting. Haven't ever really seen that happen. There it goes. Yeah, I love the long hood. This is a black on black beauty. It's a time machine. You can see the oil pressure is good. Battery is charging. Temperature is about 150. The horn works. Just a cool ride. I'm gonna get out right here and I'll walk around her one more time. That motor just runs so smooth. Parking brake is here. It's adjusted, it works. Sun visors fold all different kinds of ways. You can flip them over here on the side. It's innovation that Ford had a long time ago. And some of this stuff carries over today. The 1939 Ford Deluxe Coupe, flathead V8, brought to you by Texas Best Used Motorcycles, Mansfield, Texas. Come see us. I'm Bronco Bob wishing you happy trails.